Hello everyone and welcome back to another video by Minelaughter's Geography. Today we're going to be talking about Armenia. So Armenia, or the Republic of Armenia, is a country in the Caucasian region of Europe, in the Caucasus region of Europe, south of Russia. It borders Azerbaijan to the east, Iran to the south, Turkey to the west, and Georgia to the north. Prior to 1991, Armenia was formerly a Soviet republic, annexed by the Bolsheviks after the Russian Revolution collapsed. Before then, Armenia was known as the Kingdom of Armenia and controlled much more territory, going into Georgia, Azerbaijan, and Turkey. In Turkey. After World War I, Turkey fought all the imperial powers that tried to take the central core of the Ottoman Empire, including Armenia. The brutal part of that was the Armenian genocide, where millions of Armenians were killed at the hands of Turkey. Turkey doesn't acknowledge the genocide ever happening, but Armenia still holds a grudge against them over it. When Armenia became a Soviet republic, it didn't have a chance to speak out because it was being controlled by Russia. During Stalin's reign, he changed the internal borders of the Soviet Union. In reality, at the time, this wouldn't have mattered because Soviets or citizens could cross states freely, but he did so in the event that the Soviet Union collapsed, like it did. So that the Soviet republics would fight each other and not Russia, giving Russia enough time to swoop in and retake their states, like they're doing with Ukraine. Stalin did this with Armenia too, giving Nagorno-Karabakh to Azerbaijan, despite it having a high Armenian population. After the USSR split, conflict broke out immediately, and a war was fought in the 1990s over who could control it. Armenia won the war in the 1990s, but it was only the beginning of that conflict. During the 2000s and 2010s, Azerbaijan began transporting their oil reserves to Western countries for money, and it's something that they couldn't do under Russia. Like Azerbaijan couldn't sell their oil to Russia because, Azerbaijan couldn't sell their oil to the West under Russia because it's the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union isn't gonna, give oil to their, rivals. This allowed Azerbaijan to get more advanced weaponry and more allies. Especially with Turkey, who is possibly the strongest ally to Azerbaijan. Like, they literally say it's like a, I think it's something like, it was like one country, two states type of thing, where like literally it's like the US and Canada. They have like a strong bond. This wasn't good for Armenia, obviously, since it was in the CSTO, Russia's equivalent to NATO, and didn't directly border Russia. Russia was also struggling, and still is now, and so it didn't have the ability to threaten Azerbaijan or Turkey, because, if they had any troops, those troops were getting sent to Ukraine, because, well, I think you already know. And if you don't know, it's because of the Ukraine war, obviously. Never mind. Okay. Russia was also struck. Turkey is a NATO member, so, Russia's ability to threaten NATO is low, like probably zero. Armenia called for help, Russia refused, and Azerbaijan won the Second Karabakh War. The result was a ceasefire protected by Russian peacekeepers. I highly doubt that they'll be there for long. And Armenia has questioned its alliance with Russia, especially since the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine, which has caused massive losses to the Russian military. Anyway, Armenia's capital is Yerevan. After all that, sorry. But here's just basic facts. Armenia's capital is Yerevan. The language is Armenian. The president is a man named I am not gonna Vahagan Kachak. I don't speak Armenian. I am not Armenian. I cannot. You can see in the captions what his name is, but I'm not pronouncing that. I cannot pronounce it. Sorry to the Armenian viewers. But recently he's been serving for a year because he was elected in March 13th, 2022. And it's, as of recording, it's March 15th, 2023. So, kudos to you, bro. Anyway, and lastly, the GDP is $13.86 billion. So basically what that means, what GDP means, from what I know, I think GDP is like how much a country is worth. So like everything combined in the country that's how much it's worth. And so say you're trying to buy Armenia, you would need to, if you were trying to buy everything inside of Armenia, you'd have to have $13 billion, which is a lot of money, but I feel like there's some billionaires who probably could afford that, and but that's why, say a country like the US costs trillions, Anyway, thanks for watching this video. The next video will be about a city that I will determine in the future, hopefully the near future, and hopefully it's not in another 4 months, like the last video. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Boom, 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 boom.